Hi guys, Trisha here from Sakura Gaming, and today I'm trying around with only building up my intelligence and not attending any Harvest Festival contests.
それ、9金だ。ドジを踏んだ日の分は差し引いてあるぞ。
As you can see in a little while, I did save preventively in case the game decides to crash or anything, but also there is pretty much visible that my intelligence is already above 400 points and my daughter is only 17 years old, so I also decided to train her in experience. So I sent her to work as a hunter, which is the best possible way to increase the experience stat, and I'm hoping to get a specific intelligence ending that is also boosted by the amount of experience points that you can get from working as a hunter. To keep her morale and fatigue in check and in good values, what I usually did throughout this run was that I sent her to work at the church, which does not decrease the fatigue, but it will increase the morale. So I would like send her to the church twice in a row and then just let her rest or send her for a vacation. So you are free to replicate this idea in your own runs if you are searching for a way to increase morale and decrease fatigue. Keep in mind that if her morale reaches 0, there is a high chance she will be strayed and she will become defiant, and in such case you will not be able to send her to work at any other place beside the church anyway. So just be careful about this and keep your morale in check often.
仕事の合間に懺悔なさい。よく働いてくれた。はい。はい、頑張ります、お父さん。
If you want to know how she is doing stat-wise, you can also click the blue icon with the person and the chat bubble, and I mean you can ask your subjects around the mansion you are living in what they think about your daughter. Basically ask about her reputation, and usually if some stat is 0, which means it's low, they will tell you something along the lines, for example, for stamina, if she has 0 stamina, the people will tell you, oh, like, I know her, she is frail, or something along those lines. So that way you know you can build up this stat. But for this particular run, it was really not necessary, it was just optional, and I decided to dabble a little bit in this and see if it will actually have any effect on the ending itself. At this point, I am seeing that the fatigue is getting close to 30 points, which means that a break is in order and will be issued pretty soon to her. Also, as you can see, I accumulated quite a lot of gold, but really I have no use for them as I am not willing to or in the need of buying like any equipment or stuff, so I will just most likely spend it on items in the shop. That's the icon with the basket, and I will probably buy just like stat boosting items like dresses or just like a book or something along the lines for stats that I need to be boosted. Also, good thing to keep on your mind when playing is that not only working and studying decreases morale, but also vacations and rest, like break times. So you can also prepare in advance if your other main stats you are pursuing are already high enough. You can just pretty much work for the straight 1 month at the church, which will significantly boost the morale stat. And that way, even if you will need to like go for a longer break for whatever reason, it will not affect your morale that much and it will not drop to 0.
よく働いてくれた。はい。
はい、頑張ります、お父さん。
Yeah, in this point in the playthrough, I just decided like I have a ton of gold, so I will just send her to train and study, you know, and boost her intelligence a bit more because why not? But it's not like needed really that much. It's just I didn't know what to do with the excess money that I have.
ありがたき幸せ。ノーライ。
光栄でございます。
As I mentioned at the start of the video, I'm doing a run without any martial art contests or a beauty festival, so I will be not obtaining any prestige from winning any of the 2 possible contests. I just let my daughter rest for the whole duration of the Harvest Festival.
ありがとう。
はい。
おう。
はい。
ありがとう。
はい。はい、頑張ります、お父さん。
Again, here I did send her to boost up her strength stat, but it was not necessary. It was just something I did to see and test out if like training her in the strength stat will impact the final job she will get and the ending that I'm pursuing, the intelligence ending. But we will have to wait for the end of the video to actually see if this did have any impact or not.
木を人のいる方へ倒して怪我人が出たの。
どうだ、筋肉ついたろ。失敗やらかした日の分は差し引い。
はい、頑張ります、お父さん。
Now here you can see the example of what the townspeople will tell you about her good stats and bad stats. So don't be afraid and use this button and this feature often if you are not sure and if you are perhaps pursuing a path that will get her, I don't know, kind of well-rounded and balanced stats, but I think that will be pretty hard to achieve, to have a balanced character in every stat. But good luck if you're gonna try something like that, and let me know in the comments if you actually manage to do something like that. I will be happy to see that you succeeded in such run and in the balancing of the stats, but I don't really think it's 100% possible.
まだまだダメ。はい。はい、頑張ります、お父さん。
Okay, let's check out the shop icon with the basket. That's the one that's the furthest on the right side below the schedule button. The shopkeeper is a pretty friendly dude, I'd say, and he just not offers like stat boosting items or medicinal herb, for example, that will help you cure your daughter faster, but he also sells weapons and armor. So if you have a lot of money like I have right now, feel free to utilize the shop and the items to buy them and to boost the stats that you need to boost. Just keep in mind he is not selling anything that is boosting your prestige or otherwise your reputation, if you will. Again, boosting her grace stat here is totally optional. It's not needed by any means. I'm just doing this for research purposes only. But if you want to pursue a different ending, you will actually need to have a pretty high amount of prestige and grace as well. Also, charm is needed for one of the specific endings. But you would have to try multiple times actually to get it, and I never managed to get to one of the two best endings. But if you manage to do it, please let me know again in the comments, and let me also know what method did you use.
どんな時でも神はお見捨てにはならない。仕事の合間に懺悔なさい。
Yeah, I was not careful enough again. She went astray. So now I need to send her to the church to raise up her morale again. So yeah, guys, be careful with this and frequently check your stats and prepare in advance by the method mentioned earlier, like for example, you know, sending her to the church for 1 month straight and then just resting. It's the day before the fateful day, so let's see if any of the stats actually had impact on the intelligence ending I'm pursuing, and let's see if I will get it. Okay, so I have a very curious and a very intelligence seeking and intelligence hungry daughter apparently, and she just went off to study on her own and to journey around the world to further increase her intelligence. Okay, I don't blame her, I'm fine with that. Well, this intelligence ending is certainly one of the better ones. And the king even gave me the title of Mage, which I'm pretty happy about, so I'm taking it with all 10 of my fingers, and I'm happy about it, so good job, my daughter, you're great. Thanks for watching, guys. Much appreciated. And feel free to like, share, comment, and subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Thank you.